This is dedicated to the government and the government alone. The only way they can solve this crisis that we are facing right now, with the rioters trying to riot and people trying to displace themselves, is they should what? Subsidize transportation, public transport. Once they can subsidize public transport, then inflate that cost on the private sector, the government is home and dry. Subsidize public transport so they can collect their goods less. The market would flow. Transport will be cheap. Commuters can transport themselves with cheap money. Then there will be no complaint because the masses are more than the rich people. They are over 75%. Just look at that. Look at the picture we have where the Christians are protecting the Muslim from praying while they are rioting. So it's got nothing to do with religion. It's got to do with the government remembering what they need to do to make life easy for everybody. Subsidize everything that concerns the ordinary man and put that subsidy onto what? The private sector, me and you. We don't have a choice, but we'll buy the petrol at any cost. Once petrol can be subsidized for commercial use, that means everybody's home and dry. The government will sleep well, the country would grow, there'll be no high cost of food. So, subsidy on commercial vehicles and commercial means is what the government needs to do and do fast. I've said it a couple of months ago about subsidy. I said the same thing. I'm just praying that the government would listen to those of us that have this idea for subsidy to take place purely on commercial means, and nobody will riot. The poor won't riot because they have things that they can afford. They can eat and they can transport themselves. The rich will only complain, but they are rich anyway. They will just obey by the rules and spend more money. Please pay attention. 70% of us are independent. The government already knows that we are independent. So we cannot protest for long because we need to go back to our various businesses to get it open for us to feed. We don't depend on the government. It's not like the government is going to pay our salary, or it's not like most of us are working with the big companies that will pay you regardless of what you do. No. So we are going to riot for a little time or protest for a little time and run back to our places to feed of work. So government knows that. I believe maybe they are taking advantage of that. But if government listens to what I've said, this will not reoccur.